All right, KP, back for another draft. This time, it is the best moments of 2023. You've got the first pick.
Okay, first pick. I'm gonna go with this is off the board for most people. I think it's on brand for me. Tom Kim up to his femurs in mud at Oak Hill. I think it was on Thursday afternoon, late in the day on Thursday. Not a lot had happened, and we got one of the all-time, like, how is this happening? This is the dumbest sport in the world moments with Tom Kim taking a mud bath is what it looked like at Oak Hill.
Yeah, he said he thought he could just kind of walk on it a little bit, and he immediately sunk in and said, well, now I'm in it, so I might as well just keep going to see if that's my ball or not.
Not good. Not a good situation.
All right, well, Oak Hill pops up on the list a lot. I'm going with clearly the moment of the year, Michael Block's ace.
Oh my gosh.
With Rory McIlroy in tow.
The fairy tale story. Gets better.
If you remember, in that moment, those couple of days, this broke through the Golf Network. This was a sports story. This was a human story. It was a big, huge deal, and you could not have scripted it. Literally something that would have been unbelievable if we saw it in a movie script.
Well, I think what was crazy, Rick, is that it almost overshadowed the more unbelievable thing, which is somebody winning their fifth major in the last, 6 years at the tournament that week. And that almost became subservient to this Michael Block story, which was completely insane.
Nuts. Okay, first round picks out of the way.
Okay, so second round, I'm going to go, are we doing a snake draft or am I just going again?
Just back and forth.
Okay. I'm going to go Rory at the Scottish Open. Okay. So Rory and Robert McIntyre. Robert McIntyre hits the shot of his life on 18 to finish up and think he won the Scottish Open, and then Rory just daggers him with 2 birdies in the last 2 holes. Hit just a absolute laser, just flighted this long iron on the final hole to make birdie for his, I believe it was his only win on the PGA Tour in at least in the calendar year 2023. He won CJ Cup in 2022, but I thought he was up there with either the finish of the year or in at least in the top 2 or 3.
Yeah, he steals away a National Open from Robert McIntyre. My second round pick is Nick Taylor getting the job done at the Canadian Open. Nearly 70 years between Canadians winning that national championship, and of course Nick Taylor does it in spectacular fashion.
Good pace. Are you serious? Oh my goodness! Glorious and free!
Over 70 feet on a putt in a playoff. Just the moment had everything. It was a great finish. We got a great shot. We got a great tackle on Adam Hadwin. It was just a spectacular moment all around.
Yeah, I think those were probably the 2 best, true finishes of the year. If I have to go for a third, and this is going to be my pick for the third round, it's Matt Fitzpatrick, Jordan Spieth at the RBC Heritage. They had this bonkers playoff that included a bunch of different things, including a missed putt by Spieth that couldn't miss on the side that it missed on. Fitzpatrick hits a laser into the last hole to about, in my memory, a foot, maybe a little bit shorter than that. There was all kinds of normal sport things happening. Fitzpatrick and Spieth, major champions, duking it out. The week after the Masters, it was kind of like a lull in the schedule, and instead we got fireworks on the weekend. John Rahm was in the booth calling the action. It was a wild Saturday, Sunday, and the ending of that tournament was one of the better ones of the year.
All right, great finishes piling up here. I'm going to go with another Viktor Hovland's 28 on the back 9 at the BMW Championship. Just absolutely clinical, surgical. He didn't miss a shot. He didn't miss a putt. And then we would find out just a week later that kind of propels him to his first FedEx Cup, wins the Tour Championship, potentially being, and we'll see when we get into 2024, if that's kind of a moment where Viktor becomes kind of one of these upper echelon elite golfers that we have on the tour.
Yeah, that was an incredible finish. I'm going to go a different direction. I'm going to go off the board a little bit. We've had almost exclusively final round moments so far. We did have a first round when Tom Kim was up to his hips in mud there at Oak Hill, but I'm going to go with a third round moment. It came at a tournament that we were both at, LACC, the US Open. Wyndham Clark needs birdie at the last hole on Saturday night in the dark to get into the final pairing on Sunday with Ricky Fowler. I think his club is still twirling from after he hit the shot. He twirled it so hard.
I felt the breeze from that club twirl.
He twirled it so hard, made the putt, got into the final pairing, went on to win the U.S. Open. The tension building up to it was not tremendous, but the actual moment looking back on it was absolutely one of the best of the year.
All right, my fourth pick will be also another event that we were at, KP, in Phoenix, but it came through electronically. We're sitting there on stage in Phoenix and the bat signal goes off, right? The cat signal. When Tiger Woods tweets, everybody's phone blows up. And what does it say? Oh, by the way, guys, yeah, I'm playing next week at Riviera, and it is sound the alarms. Tiger is back. He's going to play at Riv, and then everything that comes with the circus that is Tiger Woods. But I will not forget where we were and everything that was going on when that tweet dropped.
Yeah, that's a good one. The cat signal. I like that. Okay, I'm going to go all the way back to the first major of the year for my last pick, the Masters. We got 30 holes with Jon Rahm and Brooks Koepka in the final round, or not in the final round, but on the final day on Sunday. We got part of the third round, all of the fourth round, and the moment, Rick, for me, that was maybe the biggest moment of that day came on the very first shot of the day when Jon Rahm flipped the script on Brooks Koepka, never looked back, went on to win his second major, his fourth win of the year, which was extraordinary by that time, by April, to already have won 4 times and had one of the better years of his career. So that, for me, that opening moment of Sunday's final kind of stretch of golf at the Masters was is my fifth pick in this draft.
I love it. Well, my fifth pick is going to be a little bit of a cheat because I'm picking 3 moments. I'm taking wins by Ricky Fowler, Jason Day, Justin Rose, all getting the job done, adding a new trophy to their mantles in 2023. 3 guys with a little bit of a resurgence. And we talked a lot about Ricky this year, but I didn't want it to go unnoticed and unremembered that Justin Rose also won, Jason Day also back in the winner's circle. 3 guys who really deserve it, adding a little more hardware to the resume. There you go. Top 5 picks each for moments in 2023.